Today we've got donuts from 4 different popular grocery stores. We've got Winco, Walmart, Fred Meyer, and Albertsons, and we're going to be comparing them 2 at a time, and the winners of both rounds are going to be going to a final round where we determine the very best grocery store donut.
I'm pretty excited to do this video, but I think I know who's even more excited. My sisters, who are patiently waiting outside of our recording studio to eat the leftovers from here, so we better hurry up and do this. But before we jump into the taste test, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
Yep. Okay, guys. Grocery store donuts may not be your very favorite donut. You might have a favorite place like Krispy Kreme or your favorite local donut shop, but gotta face it, sometimes you're at the grocery store and you just have to have a donut, so why not figure out the very best place to get that donut? All right, we're gonna get started with Winco versus Walmart.
I'm very familiar with Walmart donuts because we have a Walmart right next to our house, but Winco, not so much, so I'm pretty excited to see how these are. And by the way, all of these donuts we're trying today are maple. Well, I was gonna say maple bars, but Walmart was the only store that didn't have bars. They have just the normal circle donuts. Just to keep everything even.
Yep. Okay, so you want to start with Walmart?
Yeah, let's do it. Ooh.
These kind of feel heavy. They've got a fair amount of glaze, the maple glaze on top, which is good. Mm-hmm. And let's see what they taste like.
Gotta get that big bite.
Plenty of glaze on there. A pretty good maple flavor.
Yeah, I like the maple flavor,
but
I think the donut could be a little more fluffy, if you know what I'm saying.
It's a little dense, yeah.
Because this isn't an old-fashioned donut, and I would be looking for a dense donut if I was getting old-fashioned, but this isn't supposed to be that.
Yeah, it is pretty dense. Good maple flavor. Overall, pretty decent.
Let's see how Winco compares.
Okie dokie. This is a little lighter.
Ooh. So immediately I notice a different taste. And, oh wow, the maple and the donut itself.
And the glaze kind of melts in your mouth. It's not as thick. I would say it has a little less flavor. I don't know if that's because of the thickness of
the maple or just the donut in general.
The maple.
I don't know that I get less flavor. It's just a different flavor. And there is that fluffiness, I think, there that the Walmart was missing. I think I like the Winco just slightly better, and it's mostly because of the texture. In terms of taste, they're different, but I don't really have a preference for either one.
The texture is definitely better on this one.
Yeah.
After trying the Walmart again, I think the flavor of this one is actually a little bit better.
Okay.
So, Winco for the win. All right, next round. All right, up next is Fred Meyer versus Albertsons, and we were noticing that this donut got contaminated with some kind of Halloween donut, even though it's middle of February.
So avoid that side when you're eating it, just so we make sure everything's good.
This one's a little bit on the lighter side, kind of more like the Winco donut we just had.
And I like the way the outside of this looks.
It's dark. It's like
it looks more kind of like homemade fried.
Exactly,
which I like.
It's not like perfectly smooth. It's kind of like got some bumps and stuff in it.
It looks more homemade than
homemade.
Factory made.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's try it.
It actually tastes really homemade too.
I like that.
So definitely a different maple flavor than the last 2 we had, and the donut itself, good texture.
Yeah. Let's try Albertsons.
Ooh, that smells super, super sugary.
This one's a little heavier, a little thicker, but I kind of like it.
I like it too. That's good.
I actually really like that texture, even though it is thicker and denser. It's just like your teeth just kind of, I don't know, it's not chewy, but it's like soft and...
I know what you mean, yeah.
It's hard to explain what happens when you
bite. I really like it too. I noticed that I immediately wanted to go in for more and more bites of this. Whereas, I don't know, I still wanted to eat more of this one, but with the Albertsons, wait, is this Albertsons?
Yeah, this is Albertsons.
You guys can see on screen, but I don't have that, so I'm getting confused.
It's hard to keep them straight.
But I don't know if I like the maple flavor quite as much on the Albertsons, but the texture and the taste of the donut itself
is really good.
Or what do you call that?
It's the donut.
The dough? Yeah. The dough part of the donut, I think is a lot better. So I'm going to say Albertsons for the win.
Me too. I was just about to eat some more of that, but got to keep that for the final round, which is what's coming up right now.
We are here in the final round to determine the very best grocery store donut, and on this side we have Winco, and over here we have Albertsons. Let's go ahead and get started with Winco and remind ourselves the great taste that this has.
Right. For those of you guys that like shorter videos, this is going to be beautiful because this is definitely one of our shortest videos we've ever done.
Besides our shorts.
Besides our shorts, of course.
Pretty good taste over there. I really like the texture of the donut. The maple seems a little weird, if you know what I mean. But I still like it. I was just
noticing that too. It's a tiny bit grainy.
This looks... We were just talking about how they look almost exactly the same. the two in the final round, but I'd say it looks a little bit better.
Really? They
The
look
Albertsons one.
Very similar to me. All right, well, I already know what this tastes like, so we just had it.
I don't really know exactly how. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I think the Albertsons is actually an easy winner here. It just is a lot better. The texture, the taste of the maple, and the donut itself, I think are all better than the Winco.
It is. It's just all better. So if you're looking for a grocery store donut, which usually are less expensive than going to Krispy Kreme or
Yes.
you know, some fancy donut place, still got great donuts. Albertsons may not be completely nationwide, but I think they are in quite a few different places. So if you have an Albertsons, that is a place to go. Winco is a very good second place.
This is going to be the end of the video. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to leave it a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We'll see you next week.
See ya.